Hi, everybody. I have decided on April 22nd to play along with a project called the 100 Days Project. So I'm behind and I'll have to do quite a bit of catching up, but it's about creating something every day for 100 days. Now, the fact that I'm behind and the fact that we have a lot of things that go on in our lives means that I can't always be at my studio table or a desk or anything like that in the course of a day. Some days are spent running, just plain out running. And lots of people have that in their lives, but I had to choose something that I thought I could accomplish every day for 100 days. So I made the decision that I would do a doodle, just a little doodle a day for 100 days. Now, like I said, I have a lot of catching up to do. So last night I did a few, and I decided to do them in some traveler's notebook inserts. I've got this one has got mixed media paper in it, and this one is a collection of scrapbook papers. And this one is going to let anything bleed through. So if I'm going to color or something, I'll have to use watercolor to play with my doodles. I'm not going to limit myself in supplies. I can do what I want, but this is going to be 100 days of doodles. And I will put a link to the project. There are a lot of artists doing it, and this is not the first year. It started April 3rd and goes to July, I think, 11th. But I figured if I run out of space in these two little books, I can make myself another book. And part of the reason I chose this is like tomorrow we have to be on the road all day. I could doodle I will take my planner, I will have my traveler's notebook with me, and so these will work. Anyways, last night I did 2 or 3 little doodles, and I thought I'd do one live today. And probably what I'll do is update it, give you an update about once a week, and show you what I've done for the week. So last night the 3 catch-ups I did were this one. Actually, I did 4 because I did this. This is one, and then this is another one. Doesn't have to be a big doodle, just has to be a doodle. So I thought I would. I have used this book before, so that doesn't count. It's an old doodle. Anyways, I thought I would do another doodle this morning and show you how I do them and just let you play along with me. It's a really interesting project, and if you, it's on Instagram, and I will put the links and my hashtags. The other thing about this is that while I have an Instagram account, I think there's been 1 picture uploaded to it. So that means I will be learning about Instagram at the same time that I am learning about doing the 100 Days Project. So it's twofold. It's to teach me something and to keep me creative. So, and I don't always start out with a plan, just FYI. I sometimes just start. I do a lot of floral things. I like circles. For some reason, I like these little tendrils. The other thing about the 100 Day Project, it's not about being perfect. It's about just being creative, just doing something, making something. And you can choose what you want to make. And I am sure there are people that have chosen to do much more complicated projects than I have. I just knew that time-wise, I didn't have time to do complicated. If I was going to do 100 days of it, it was going to have to be something simple. So that's what I chose, is simple. I think there are people even doing just coloring, and there are people making craft things. I've seen several people that are doing art journals and doing a journal page a day. I just knew that time-wise I would not have that option. So, and the other thing was, is I thought I have packages of markers, and I thought by having I could just grab a package, pick different colors, not have the same thing all the time. And I tend to pick 3 colors out when I'm going to color a doodle. It's just about, it's about not overdoing the color. And these are watercolor markers. These happen to be Stampin' Up! Watercolor markers. They're old as the hills. I probably have had them 15 years or so. You can tell I haven't used them much. Anyways, I will be doing updates. I will be figuring out the Instagram part. So and I'll put a link down below, like I said, of all they suggest that you do hashtag it with the project's hashtag, but then also have a hashtag for your project. So there again, I'm going to have to try to figure that stuff out. But it's all part of learning, and that's what I thought would be good about this project, is that not only would I stop for a few minutes every day and do something creative, but also I would be learning about the social media aspect of it, because that is something I do lack in. I don't really have a good sense of the whole social media part. So, see that? Okay. I have to be careful about falling out of the frame. So, I'm trying to learn the camera for YouTube. I think I told everybody on the other video, if you haven't seen it, the DSLR I was using to make my videos, it's got an issue, and we think we have figured it out, but it's actually not broken. It has something to do with having to use lights. And I will tell you that this studio is surrounded by windows, but I still have to have lights on. It's amazing how little actual light comes in here, and when it does, it comes in so strong that you can't see what you're doing. So I'm sure it's not all that exciting to watch me color this, but I'll be done here in a minute. If you like my videos, and I realize this one's a little different than some of the others I've done, but if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to grow it. I've had so much fun with it this spring. My channel's not that old, but I feel like people are watching it, and that's exciting to me. It's fun to do. It's a learning experience, completely learning experience. Sometimes when we do things all by ourselves, we have to create for ourselves a place to learn new things. So there we go. My day 5 doodle. So, like I said, if you're interested in this, make sure to click on the little bell icon and subscribe to my channel. And next week sometime, I will check in and show you all the doodles I've done. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing quite a few because I need to play catch up. I think I'm 20 days behind, so I've got 5 of 20 done. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Have a great